Flemington review show for 22nd of July.
Just get into it.
Straight into it. A lot of wind on the day. I think it was first probably 2 to 3 races. Wind was really high. Died down till about race 5, race 6, and picked up a lot again.
Yeah, it was extremely windy.
Extremely cold as
Very
well.
cold.
First race, 1600 metres, 1 minute 37.95. Slowest first 400 of the day by an absolute mile. Medium tempo, sprint home late, suited to the best closing speeds. Ryder, who won the race, had the fastest 400 to 200 of any 1600 metre race of the day, clearly with 10.48. That's a damn good time, 10.48. And then smashed the rest of the field, 11.06 final 200.
Yeah, paraded enormously,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I think we sent out second in the numbers.
Yeah, second.
From Gervais, who I thought had improved a lot, ran quite well. I think Willow, fair enough, he just rode to beat the
Dollar for
because
dollar.
they belched that thing.
Yeah, rode it to beat dollar for dollar.
Which he did.
Yeah.
That thing got it late. That was a bit. We still had a good result. But
Yeah. Electric Fusion, dead heat for second with Gervais. Really good run for a horse that I couldn't find. What did it look like in the yard? Didn't
just
look
average.
Yeah. I think that kind of sums up that race.
All right, race 2.
1600 metres.
Benchmark 84.
For fillies and mares.
3-year-olds.
1:36.98. That's about a second faster, but they still went fairly slow early. So there was a race later in the day. 1600 was clearly the fastest first 400, but this one was fairly similar to the race 1. Medium, slightly, harder tempo, but it just set it up for Dulverton. I mean, I was looking at this 500 going, shit, Dulverton's 2 lengths off them at the last, but its sectionals broke 11 seconds, 400 to 200.
Yeah, but it's because they walked
And
early.
went 22.28 final 400.
So I don't think the wind was a big thing here. It was the slow early sections that cost hell of high water, which I am talking through my kick.
Of course, it had
But
no shot.
I thought it should have won.
I think Hello High Water, honestly, back to Caulfield next start. I think that's where it would be suited. Dulverton 22.28 final 400. Rest of the field 23 seconds plus. Dulverton,
Couldn't understand the
I can
price
follow.
of See the Sparkle. It was bloody short.
I couldn't see
Paraded
it either.
okay.
Put up with mucus and all this other crap as well for giving issues, but I didn't see it as the winner in the case.
Race 3, 2-year-olds, 800 metres.
Let's just open and close this one with Anchorbit. It had lengths on them. Even didn't find the runs and still beat them by lengths. Is it a Oaks filly? Sure.
I laid it $1.45 just because
I delayed at $1.37.
because I was just a bit bored.
Yes, that was a
And I
$100
thought
mistake.
I didn't think it paraded it. I think it could parade better, but it was $1.40 in an 800 metre 2-year-old maiden race essentially. So,
We post race said it's the best he's got of a staying filly type. Like he's dead set saying better than Maze Dream, better than all these other different ones that he's had.
yeah, I think we sent out the 2 from the 3 on top. They both paraded great. Anyway,
Race 4, 1400 metres, BM84, 1:22.82. It's a solid run race. I got this one completely wrong. I didn't like the ride that Ken's Dream got. So, first of all, Ken's Dream actually got a really good spot, but then knew it from the inside of Ken's Dream on Orient Lines, kind of just seeing Ken's Dream just move out a little bit at the 600, 650, and he's just taken that spot and forced him 3 wide.
yeah.
In my preview, what did I say with Ken's Dream? I want to be taking a sit till the 300 on this horse and then going. It's that type of horse. It was never going to win from there, but it still ran absolutely shite.
Yeah, I think Portman's a good horse. Great result.
I think Portman
Biggest
is
bet of the day for
fairly
me.
lucky that Rebellious Lord didn't find a gap in the straight. I actually think Rebellious Lord is a massive follow out of this race. It was a gigantic run. It was held up from about the 400 to the 200. Had to go through gaps, had a bump in Jordan's, only lost by 2 lengths. It was flying. I think Portman probably still beats it, but it would have been neck and neck on the line.
Yeah, I think Del Prado might be ready soon.
Well, if they get the tongue right,
What
were they doing with
I
that?
think I read it had mucus before the race. It's something.
they knew something with the way they set that out.
Yeah. Race 5, mile.
1 minute 36.77, 3-year-old handicap. Clearly fastest first 400 of the
I
race.
got this wrong from the yard.
I had Lavani on top in my form. It was $6 out to $9. I think the wind had died down a little bit at this point, personally. So I think being on speed and going fast wasn't as much of a disadvantage, and that's what they did.
I reckon it's just the first bloke who just let his horse roll.
I think it had the right horse to do it. It's a really good horse. I think we can follow that horse forward. Jaminza was on last start, got off, ran really well for second. And I'd just probably say Simply Splashing. How'd it parade? Do you have anything?
Okay.
Yeah, it ran and it got held up for runs. I reckon they're not going to go to anything harder next start, and we'll find a good price for it.
I backed First Approach each way.
Ran like dog balls.
Right. It presented, just sort of died on its run, I thought.
A lot of the weird ones that day just ran like that.
Race 6,
BM
1200
90.
metres, benchmark 90.
Minute 08:92. So I'll take this back to something you said to me post-race. This is a battle of horses that haven't won in a long while.
Yeah.
And
Post-race, I should have seen this before.
well, Mr. Harry Hindsight, this is what you do when you go, oh, why'd we play there? So Playmaster and Kirani are two horses that I'd say in the past 8 to 10 weeks I've said, oh yeah, they could win something. And when you actually look at this race and you break it down, you go, why was I on Rough Justice at $6 when it needed to find the right race to win, when Kirani and Playmaster have exactly the same profile and we're 40 to 1? And you just look and you go, I'm an idiot. Divine Misterati needed 1400 metres in my opinion. It was just a race where it was set up for horses that could, they went too fast in my opinion early, and it set up.
I was against Mossendale and against Divine Misterati
Yeah.
from the yard. I backed 1, 2 and 3 and I got it wrong. I think it's just sort of that, it's a race of, it'd be hard to analyse, like, I wouldn't take a lot out of it going forward.
I think you can forgive Divine Misterati and Moss and whatever its name is.
Mighty Like looks like it's really well put together at the moment from the yard. And
What happened the final 200 though? Like, it looked like it was going to win.
Yeah, but it's only second up.
Disappointing in my opinion. Race 7, 2,000 metres. No speed on with Lord Durrani scratched. So anyone potting Kilimanjaro you can get in the C for mine. It was just not suited on the day. Next start, $6 plus.
I'm not getting in the sea, it's too cold.
2,500 metres. I'm very keen to be on Kilimanjaro next start. If you look at the profile of what Amanda did.
Very happy to lay that horse at that price this time of year, that stable.
Yeah, I'm saying 2, 3, 4 weeks from now, it'll be going right. Victory Downs, what the hell they were doing leading, I've got no idea. 1,600 up to 2,000 was given 0 shot leading. Kalani Kid coming off lameness issues, ran very well. Next start, it'll be close to winning. Master Zephyr, I thought was a little unlucky not to win the race. Massive run. Pakadali, how good is it? I can't get a handle on this horse.
It's a great result for us.
Yeah.
I thought it paraded
Best
like
from the
4 lengths better than it did when it won the previous start.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe the price they were giving us. That was a great result.
That was probably your best result on the day as well, wasn't it? You're
probably,
damn clean.
Probably it or Portman, or we had a great result in the last as well.
Yeah. Race 8, 1,400 metres. First 5 home with the 5 best horses in the race is what I would say. I think it was one of those races that absolutely ran to form. Princess of Queens was my horse in the race. 1,400 metres first time up from 1,100. I think it'll be rock hard fit next start and I really want to follow.
Yeah.
Moonlight's Choice had its chance, just found one too good. Swampland got the right
great.
runs.
Swampland paraded great.
Yeah.
We had a good result here.
Invictum Domina, I reckon back to Caulfield. I think that was a massive run.
Yeah.
And I think back to Caulfield, I'll be happy to follow it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that horse will win next start.
Yeah. Race 9, this is where we made our cash and got out of there with a big stack. We both had hay bale on top here in our...
Yeah, it was a pretty good previous show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
My best bet and our combined Valley bet.
Mm.
It's worth watching.
I mean, I got 14s earlier in the week on it, so I was pretty damn happy at that. I was a bit worried halfway down the straight when we were back in cover and the horse was a little green going from side to side, but I reckon Benny actually did that on purpose to not get the wind affecting it. And brilliant ride, won well. I think the second horse is really talented as well, Tani.
Yeah.
And we found the third horse. I'm telling you, I mean, how much did we talk that up as as going super and going to get huge odds? Jumped at 30s, I think, and ran third with 6s for the place.
Yeah, no, it's good. Good finish.
I'd say Invincible L, unlucky, he got too far back, blocked for runs, probably should have run third. Can keep winning if it gets the right race.
It's always going to be pretty short.
Yeah. Knowable fellow that's very fast. I've got a concern of that horse. It's a 1,400 metre horse anyway, in my opinion. But yeah, that was terrible late.
Yeah.
Williams was shaking his head when he came back. So
All right, horse to follow.
I have 4, as usual.
4.
I reckon Ryder, who I've been off, but I think that was a really impressive win. Rebellious Lord, I think they won't, because of the stable, it won't be anything shorter than $5 next start, and we'll get a good price. Simply Splashing, I think, will be missed by the people, and I think it'll get an easier race, and we'll find a winner 7s or 8s. And Princess and Queens, I'll follow anywhere at each way odds.
I think I'm going to keep
So keeping you awake.
Yeah, sorry, I've had a big weekend. Going to stay with race 2, Hell or High Water.
Yeah.
Follow it. Keeping Portman in the team, and that Invictus Dominus.
Yeah.
Next start. That'll
Agree
be the
with that.
main black booker for me from the meeting. Anything else?
No, it's all perfect.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good week.
Cheers.